Alongside at MCC University's combined squad, MCC Young Cricketers began their season with a world-class training camp in the UAE in March. Throughout the season, the YCs played 36 games and secured 11 victories, managing to get 5 players signed up by the counties in the process.
Not all the talented youngsters want to further their education at university. Some want to get straight into the game of cricket, and that's where the famed young pros here at Lord's can play their part. The boss these days is Mark Alleyne. I first knew about the young pros in the days when Don Wilson was in charge, and then Clive Radley took over, and now it's Mark, former Gloucestershire captain. What do you look for when a young cricketer comes to audition with you?
Well, the boys that I'm looking for, and girls, the kind of cricketer that I feel will fit in nicely in the environment that we've got here, because it's about creating a culture for everyone to learn and develop their game.
You have this extraordinary atmosphere and you seem to develop a togetherness, and quickly you create a team. That can't be easy.
Well, it's not easy, but it's such a great thing for the young players, because these players would normally be running around the country trying to trial for a county 2 to 3 weeks at a time, struggling to really embed themselves into that particular county's culture. At least here we have them for 6 months, sometimes 2 years, 3 years, and they can really relax and enjoy their cricket and express themselves in the right way. And
the boys get to play out here?
Yeah, they get to play here 1 game a year, 1 day, normally in mid-May. It's a game they all look forward to. We play against MCC, of course, and this year, for the first time, I played against the Young Cricketers. I was glad to say that they gave us a bit of a thumping, which I was pleased about, but not so pleased about my LBW decision.
We've lived with a few of those in our life. And members, I think, will be interested in the sort of season you've had.
We played some really fantastic cricket. As a consequence, we managed to get 5 players with full county contracts, so I'm really pleased with that. MCC and Lords have a massive impact globally. Part of the attraction of taking on this role was just because of that. I love cricket, I love the development of cricket, I love being involved in cricket, and no one does it better than MCC. And to try and inspire some young kids that want to play first-class cricket here, to me is a relatively easy task, but one that's very enjoyable.
For the members to keep an eye out in the next year or two, a batsman, a bowler and a wicketkeeper. Say 3 names.
3 names, okay. I'm a big fan of young Stuart Pointer, who is, as a wicketkeeper, as pure as you would see. The ball melts into his gloves. He's worked on his batting whilst he's been here and has scored some scrumptious centuries. Other batters, young Chris Paisley, left-hander, top of the order. Not your typical standout, doesn't catch the eye, but to the connoisseur you'll sit and you'll think, oh, I really like what he's doing. He works his way through innings, he grinds it out, and he's got a game that can take him on as well. Young Harry Podmore, who's going to be with Middlesex this year, I think he's very kind of untapped. He bowled a bit for us this year and we loved what we see. He's playing for Middlesex now, full contract with Middlesex. I think he'll play first-class cricket next year.
Great. What a nursery for the game you provide. As you can see, the MCC in its many guises, more good work, and I think the young boys and girls here are in very safe hands. Thanks, Mark Alleyne.
The end of 2013 saw MCC reaffirm its partnership with the Lord's Taverners City Cup, where Janak Vallen from Leicestershire earned the chance to play for the YCs in the next season.